Good afternoon, Master Tanaka. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, friend Elena. I am Mother Mary, and I am here full of energy. All the energy that fuels our work is the energy of all beings, because we are all one. All of us are the truth of God. What must always be conscious in every being is this certainty. Because when you possess this certainty is what is established. This certainty is what keeps you connected to each other. When we are affirming the energy of quality, when we are affirming the connection of oneness, what does everyone begin to generate within themselves? Many beings begin to generate interpretation. To even understand what equality and oneness means. And through these interpretations, they say they need to correct one factor, they say they need to correct another factor. Then, without them realizing it, they only generate criticism. They focus only on mistakes. And again, I'm saying, where your focus is your creation. That's why it is important when you receive this guidance that you are only in a receptive state to receive. There is no imposition within these orientations. So when you have the desire for equality, that is already. When you have the desire for honesty, that is already. Because everything that you build on yourself already is. What is often happening in human beings is that they are not trusting their own creation. They think that it is necessary to perform many acts in order for that creation to even be recognized. But what is always said? We are all energy. Energy in motion. So what does this mean? That your thought, from the moment it opened, and you formed a thought, that is already. Because your thought is energy. But what happens? Since the human being wants to bring that energy into matter, then various interpretations begin to generate. To bring that into a matter, and if he simply opens himself and enters a state of permission, his energy will naturally follow the flow he has determined. So, if he determined a flow of matter, it would naturally flow into matter. But, as within this process there were many interpretations, beings started to generate various deviations. Which are these interpretations? So, in his interpretation, he generated a longer path. He generated a path that many times has no exit. But notice that all of this was created through choices. There was no understanding of self. This is why, Mother Mary, I am always stating, when you wish to recognize equality, when you wish to recognize honesty, accept that this is already a truth. Then it is not necessary for you to have any interpretation of your own being to guide you this end. Because this is already a truth. What we are always even pointing out, that is only necessary that you recognize, only that. That you generate this recognition for yourself. It's not a recognition, to recognize that it is a truth. It is a recognition that you make for yourself, so that you allow yourself to live this truth. So, as there are many interpretations, recognition is not being understood, it is being interpreted. Then you begin to observe that all that you generate from interpretations are only choices. That is why it is said that choices can always be renewed, because there is no limitation to choices. The limitation is only in your interpretation. That is why when you even want to change beliefs, because you say, yes, on planet Earth there is a very intense concept of limiting beliefs. But what I, Mother Mary, am always saying, don't put a characteristic to your belief. From the moment you accept that you are a being of beliefs, then what have you accepted? that wherever you put your focus, it will generate a result. Because you are a being of belief, you believe. So let's put it, in this understanding is the answer to everything. Because when you open up to just accepting your being, in this acceptance, everything manifests. With this guidance, I say goodbye. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.